try to walk on it the first time, you're going to sink all over the place. So you want some firmness to it. So just kind of work your seed bed. You can use one of these. Y'all can pass them down. You can try also this if you want. You can plow around on it if you want. If you're impatient, you don't want to wait on the fancy rototiller we bought.
We do both?
You can do both. We're going to use this later, I think, anyway.
So that, what you just showed us, though, that's like actually when we seed, that's how deep we want.
Yeah, you want your seed bed not to be too loose, and yet the top you want it as friable. The soil, friability is kind of like loose and is small particle size, but not powdered.
Now the old rule of thumb or old school thought was if you could walk on it and leave an imprint. Is that what you want?
A little bit of an imprint, but not where you're sinking. You want just a little bit. Like if you stepped on that, you would, if it was a little bit wetter, you'd leave your handprint on here. It's.
Keep it moving.
All right, I better get busy.
Your fertilizer out, and what you want to do here, and I will tell you, this will keep you honest, because if you don't put it down evenly, you will see it. In other words, you'll get green streaks. If you just dump it in here like this, you're going to get green streaks. And what you want to try to do, you are the fertilizer spreader now, as best you can, try to put those pellets evenly across your tray. And a word of advice, you might start thin and then go back and thicken up.
Are we using it on both or just the one?
Just the one.
So we can
just
use
your
it
plowed,
all on
just
this
your
one.
plowed field.
That's looking good. Your baker using baking skills.
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
Just sprinkles. There you go. You make cupcakes or something. If you don't sprinkle it fairly uniform, it's not going to spread out for you when it comes up, and you won't have good coverage on your tray. So you want some incorporation of the seed into the soil. And the smaller the seed, the more vulnerable it will be to being planted too deep. So larger seeds can go deeper, smaller seeds need to be more at the surface.
How are these considered small seeds?
These are fairly large seeds for grass seed. Now, grasses are a wide family. They go all the way from sugarcane, bamboo, wheat, and grass seed, as we think, for turf and for lawn. But for turf and lawn use, these would be relatively small, large seeds. There's about 200,000 tall fescue seed per 1 pound of seed. There's 1.5 to 2 million seeds of Kentucky bluegrass per pound of seed. And there's about 9 million creeping bentgrass seeds per pound. I don't recommend planting that anywhere but a golf green, but I'm just saying, the grass seed is a wide range of seed size. Then if you decide you've got it would also be fine. You could also just leave it like that. You don't have to firm it up any. You just have to be careful because this soil is a little dry. So what you have done now is repaired your spot or planted your area with grass seed. And these are the basic steps that you would take. Just take the mulch product, and what you want to do is spread it about a 1-layer thickness. So it won't be super thick at all. If you pile it up, it's going to be too thick. Just kind of spread it out evenly. And again, I would go probably a little thin in the beginning, and then come back and fill in the area.
Just like decorating a cake.
It sure is, isn't it?
What you're doing now is you're putting down the seed, the fertilizer, and a light covering all at one time.
Now, why didn't we till this up though?
Don't need to.
With this product,
you don't need to. You're going to pay more for this product, but I'm done. They do spray hydro mulch on, and it's green in color as well.